Hey everyone, what's going on? I'm going to be tuning the S13 in Forza Horizon 5 with a 4-rotor engine. It's going to be a drift build, a mid-powered drift build for beginners. This is my first time really creating a build and sharing it with you guys. So if you could give me some support in the comments or some critical comments or something like that. Tell me how my build did if you actually use it. So let's just get right into the video. Alright, so what you're first going to want to do, you come into conversion here. Obviously go to engine swap. Put on the 2.6 liter 4-rotor racing. We're just going to install that. It's going to cost $60K at first, which is a bit much, but I'd say it's worth it. We're going to install the restrictor plate here in the engine. Come to platform and handling, brakes, race brakes, so we can unlock brake tuning. That's for later. We'll come to springs and dampers, drift springs and dampers, obviously a drift build. Raise front anti-roll bars for the tuning, along with the Rio bars. Chassis reinforcement. We're gonna go with the race chassis actually. Then we're coming to weight reduction, and we're gonna do the race weight reduction. Coming to drivetrain, clutch. You're gonna want to put on a race clutch. Transmission, just change the race transmission. We're not gonna actually tune the transmission, but the shift time is less, so gonna want to change to that. Race driveline, drift differential. Come out of here. Tires and rims, tire compound. What I've been using is I've been using the street tire compound, not the drift. Due to this, it makes this S1 class. I know that the drift probably would be better, but I've been using the street tire compound. Feel free to try out the drift tire compound. Tell me if it's any different or anything like that, which I'm sure it is, but I have been using the street. I'm gonna go with 225 front, 245 rear. For the rims, it's your completely personal preference. It does some rims reduce less weight than others, so you want to be mindful of that when you're choosing that. Rim size, we're going to stick with the 225s along with the rear 225 rim size. We're going to stick this out upgraded so maximum track width. Same with the rear. Aero and appearance, this is your personal preference again. I'm not going to be using the Forza Horizon 5 to unlock the tuning, because we don't actually need that for this build. So that's completely personal preference. I'm just going to keep it stock for now, and that's it for your upgrades. So let's head over to the tuning menu. So for your tuning, you're going to want 31 PSI in the front, 29 in the rear. Gearing is completely stock. You can mess with that if you'd like. I did not. Alignment is -5 in the front, -2.2 in the rear, 0.1 front toe, and -1.2 rear toe. We got the angle set at 7 degrees. The anti-roll bars, 22.5 for the front. For the rear is a solid 10. Coming to springs here, the front is 60, rear is 55.7. Ride height is stock at 4.5 inches. Rebound stiffness is at 6.5 for the front. For the rear, it's 5.0. Bump stiffness is for the front is 3.5, and the rear is at 2.0. Aero, we didn't, unless you use the Forza Horizon kits, this won't unlock, which I did not. Brakes, for the braking balance, you're going to want to have 22% in the rear. And braking force, you're going to want it at 50%. You can always increase that. I did find that it was a little too low, so I may increase that later. Differential, acceleration at 100% and deceleration at 100%. So now this tune is for the wheel, so I don't really know how it will work on controller or keyboard. So this is really recommended if you're using a wheel. I can't promise you that it will work on any other platform. So I will include some wheel gameplay right after this.